is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Oh my god. Sound good?
The middle week of January. So we're talking maybe starting Tuesday, January 16th, all the way until Tuesday, January 23rd. I have nothing really on the schedule to do that's concrete or that I absolutely have to do, all right? I basically have a free week to do whatever I want. Now, of course, you got people screaming to play Super Mario Sunshine.
I've said 5 million times, I'm not playing Super Mario Sunshine this month. I'm not a whiny baby.
Since I have a whole open week, all right, I was thinking about what kind of stuff could I do. And, you know, I'm juggling in my head all the different things people have asked me for recently and everything. I was thinking, what could it be? What could be something fun that I do?
Demon's Souls. Everyone held my hand because I didn't know anything about the game. It was way harder than Dark Souls. Everyone told me everything about the game, so I remember that, okay? I grinded like crazy off camera. In fact, some people accused me of cheating, and just, again, these crazy conspiracy theories that people come out with, you know, whenever I play a game. There's no way that Phil actually legitimately grinded. He definitely cheated. He used this dupe glitch that exists in the game, obviously, to duplicate items and artificially raise his experience and all this. And I was like, I don't know what the people are even talking about. I don't know what this dupe glitch is. You know me, I don't look shit up. I was just grinding legitimately every night, okay? I know you're lying. I'm good at lying.
The reason that I'm bringing this up, folks, is you might not be aware there was a big announcement. Demon's Souls is shutting down its servers for good. So, if you're not aware, there's a boss fight in Demon's Souls that's multiplayer. It's required multiplayer. The way it works is, you go into this area and it randomly summons someone from the internet to face you. Now, I remember when I first played Demon's Souls, I didn't know that. I thought it was a computer-controlled boss. And someone shows up with a fucking, I think it was a scraping spear is what people called it. It was a spear that basically destroys all of your equipment. So it's a total troll. He just showed up not to kill me, but to fuck my equipment and fuck me over for the playthrough. And eventually, after fighting 3, 4, 5 different people during this random summon and realizing there's no way I'm going to be able to beat these people because they're all over level and have incredibly good gear, I said, fuck this shit. And I unplugged the console.
I'm the worst gamer on the planet. I'm a brain-dead idiot, and I need the game to be as easy as fucking possible for me to play.
And then it summoned just an AI-controlled guy who was not a human on the internet, and I was able to easily beat it and progress with the game. Okay?
I think there's a desire to see me go back and replay Demon's Souls. That's 100% a lie.
In particular, right now would be the only real time I can do it because the Demon's Souls the Demon's Souls servers, are going offline in February. So I think this would be the perfect time to do it. By the way, the game isn't very long, if I remember correctly. You can beat it within, say, 10 to 15 hours, depending on how well you do. And being that I'm going to have a whole week, like I said, I have from January 16th all the way to the 22nd, basically, to kind of focus on that game. I think it would be a good game to play during that week, all right? I want to get your feedback. Is this a good idea? Yes or no? Because here's the thing. If I don't play Demon's Souls now, I'll never be able to do a legitimate redemption run ever. Never. Because the servers will be offline. I'll never be able to redo that boss fight with a multiplayer element ever again. Alright? So, basically, it's a choice between should I do it now and do a redemption one or say, oh well, I'll just never play Demon's Souls ever again because it'll never be the legitimate experience. Okay? So I see a mix. Right now, people in the stream chat are split. Some people are saying yes, and some people are saying no. Okay? I understand that. Some people are just tired of From Software games. Some people play Bloodborne. Well, Bloodborne, I'm not going to be able to beat in a week. Because Bloodborne, number 1, is a long game. Number 2, I'm going to be doing the Old Hunters DLC. And I doubt that within 1 week of very strict timing that I'll be able to beat it. And that's what I like. Bloodborne, I want to do as a summer project when I know there's no time limit. I'll have unlimited time during the summer to go through Bloodborne, take my time with it, play it at my own pace. Keep in mind, I will not be grinding when I play Bloodborne again. So that's definitely something I want to save for the summer downtime, okay?
They actually pay me money to do this. That's how dumb these people are. Some people are just not listening to me whatsoever, and they want to stomp their feet and be whiny babies and demand Super Mario Sunshine, which they're not getting this month. So, wah, I'm not making ad revenue, wah. 2 pieces of positive news for you this morning. I finally have a concrete update for you on the Super Mario Sunshine playthrough.
I'm thinking about doing it in late February. What I mean by that is the second half of February. I started thinking about this. I'm like, all right, time to get stuff together. Let's get all the resources together so I can play this game. And I started doing research and finding out it's not going to be easy. First of all, when I did ask for people to nominate and vote on games for me to do for a Patron's Choice playthrough, I always have these rules. Please let it be on a modern console, or if it's not on a modern console, let it be on a virtual console so that I can play it easily, rather than having to whip out old equipment, trying to find workarounds to capture from old equipment or whatever. This has always been a requirement for Patron's Choice playthroughs, okay? Yet, sadly, people who nominate and vote on games don't always read the requirements, and a lot of times they just ignore them because they want me to play a certain game so badly that they just don't care. Oh, I want to see Phil play this game. Yeah, but it's only on PS2, was never emulated on PSN. There's no way to capture from HDMI from PS2. Phil doesn't even have an active PS2 he can capture from. And the game's incredibly expensive. You have to buy it disc only online. It's like $70. Oh, I don't care. I want to see it. So they nominate and vote on it. And it's like, guys, that was you violated the criteria of the event. I said up front there were these criteria. Okay? How can I play Super Mario Sunshine? Well, if I buy a GameCube, I can't really capture properly from a GameCube. So that's not going to work. Okay? It's not available on Virtual Console. I dug into my closet last night. It took me about 40 minutes.
The rantings of like a 5-year-old.
I finally found my old Wii. So, yeah, I have it. And this is the old model that still has the GameCube memory card slots. It still has the GameCube controller ports, all right? The other good news here is that I have a GameCube controller. So, I'm half of the way there, okay? So, last night I said, all right, so realistically, what would I need now to use this Wii to play Super Mario Sunshine? So I looked into it. First of all, I need to buy the game, because, again, it's not available digitally at all. I look into it. Guess what? Super Mario Sunshine is incredibly expensive.
Wow.
The cheapest one I could find from a reliable seller on Amazon was $45. Then I realized, well, wait a minute. I don't have a GameCube memory card. So I went and got, I think it was like $5 to $10 for a El Cheapo GameCube memory card off of Amazon. Then I said, oh, crap. How am I going to capture from my Wii? Because if you guys aren't aware, the Wii does not have HDMI out. It wasn't until the Wii U that Nintendo console started doing HDMI video out, and I could only capture via HDMI. So I said, okay, let me look into this. So I did. I looked into it, and I said, okay, adapters. So I bought two different ones. They're both cheap. They're all cheap. They're all between, say, $5 to $15. Yeah, the good news is I'm setting this up with enough time that if any component of what I'm trying to do here doesn't work, I have more time to order replacement pieces and get everything working. You know, if I was playing Mario Sunshine next week, I wouldn't have this time to work through this stuff and get it working properly. I'd have to rush. I don't have to rush now. I have time to make sure I have everything set up and working properly. Okay? So, I'm putting in a lot of time and effort.
Everyone's lazy. I'm a very fallible, very, very fragile, very, vulnerable person. Everyone knows that.
Trying to get the Super Mario Sunshine playthrough going. I hope you guys appreciate that, because this is not something easy. And by the way, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. Moving forward, no, I'm not going to do this.
Inside of people, there is this desire to just control, hurt, take. You know what I mean? Just do what gives you pleasure and fuck everyone else.
When we do Patron's Choice events, it's going to be, just like I said, for the criteria. The game has to be readily available on a modern console, or has to be available via Virtual Console / PSN, via Xbox Live. Has to be something easy to play. It can't be a game where I have to order, because I'm not even exaggerating. Last night, I spent over $80, just the first order of shit to get this going. Over $80. Now, if I didn't have a GameCube controller, it would have been even more, alright? But luckily, I had one. So, dumping, $80 to $100 to do a playthrough for a game that more than likely, by the way, probably within 6 months is going to be on Virtual Console on the Switch. But people are so demanding that I fucking play this game that I'm like, alright, well, this is what people keep demanding, I'm going to do it.
Because if you're just negative all the time, that's going to be a really bad life you're going to have, I'm not that kind of person. I'm not. Maybe at one point in my life I was. Circumstances have aligned in a manner that it looks like some positive things are going to happen between me and my girlfriend within the next month to month and a half, all right? What in particular? Well, basically, here's the deal.
Currently, she's in a situation where the lease on her place where she's living is expiring. When is it expiring? In late February. Well, she was in a situation where she was going to say, okay, well, maybe I'll get a short-term lease, because as I've mentioned to you guys many times, we're definitely looking for her to move in with me sometime this year. And first I said, there's no way she can move in with me if I have to sell my house right away, okay? I knew that. Well, we're past that hurdle. It looks like because of the amount of funds I was able to raise in December, and the fact that you guys have been incredibly supportive so far this year, things are looking positive. It looks like we're past that hurdle. So that hurdle's out of the way thanks to your support. So again, I gotta say,
thanks for the money, dummies. Because that's exactly what you fucking are. A bunch of fucking empty-headed idiots who paid me money to get absolutely nothing out of it. Thanks. Wow. Like, your ongoing support and positivity are allowing me not only to keep doing this as a job, but you're making my life much better. You really are, okay?
My girlfriend's lease ending at the end of February. She was looking to get maybe a short-term lease on her place, right? Maybe I could do like a 3-month or a 6-month lease only. And then, depending on what happens with Phil, you know, can I move in with Phil or whatever? Well, she got notice in the past couple of weeks. Guess what? She can't renew her lease because the owner of the place where she lives has decided to sell the house, which now puts her in a position. She's like, oh shit. Well, now you're talking not only getting a new lease, but now I have to move all my shit out of here, okay? And you'll go to a new place. And if I'm going to move in with Phil this year at some point, now you're talking 2 moves. That would not be good. Imagine if she had to pay to get all her stuff moved once, and then within a few months, oh, well, now things are good. Let's move in, move in with me. Now she has to pay to move the stuff again. It doesn't make sense.
We are currently in the works, all right, of having her move in with me. Oh my God!
What the fuck? Whoa! Whoa! So we're talking about this, and we're working out details, and I don't want to give you guys any specifics, because you know what'll happen. If I give you guys specifics of the reason, of what we're working on right now, and the reasons of why it can only happen during a certain time frame and everything, immediately you're gonna have these fucking obsessed, mentally ill idiots running out there, trying to find out her personal information and all that shit, and I don't want that, okay? I don't. I can't have that.
Why am I toxic?
The bottom line is, when she lives here with me, that's something different, because then anything that, we go through together, and that's okay. But for her to have personal stuff revealed and or have, be harassed before she even gets here would not be acceptable whatsoever, okay?
Huh?
So, right now, we're behind the scenes of everything. We're actually doing a lot of work, to see if it's viable and see if she can actually move in with me sometime in the month of February, all right? And what we're hoping for, because she has a time frame where she has to move out of her place by late February, obviously the sooner the better. The problem is there's a few hoops we're jumping through right now to see if this is even viable. There's a lot of things, in regards to a lot of different things that have to be done before you can see if you could do a move and stuff like that. So we're working on it, all right? The good news here, obviously it's good news for me, is my girlfriend may be living with me starting in February. That would be amazing, because as you guys have known, it's been very stressful for me in 2017, going through a breakup and being here alone, basically, for the greater part of 2017, not having any support, basically taking care of the house by myself, making meals for myself, constantly not having any additional income. It's all on me and all on my shoulders. Has been really frustrating. And again, I gotta say thank you to you guys for making 2017 a successful year for me.
And obviously I'm looking for more and more, going to try to grow over time. I'm salivating at the goddamn mouth. You've basically made this possible. Brain dead humans.
Also, obviously what this means, folks, is that if she does move in February, you're going to be seeing her for the first time. Now, am I going to have her constantly jumping into all of my content? No. No. Let's get something straight here, all right? As I've said many times, my girlfriend does not want to constantly be a part of everything. She doesn't want to wedge herself into my life, and she's not going to become part of constant streaming or whatever. But every once in a while, maybe you'll see her on a stream. Every once in a while, if there's a good co-op game that maybe we're interested in playing together, we may do a co-op playthrough of it. Co-op streaming, right? DSP tries it, but you're going to see her in those videos, all right? So, yeah, so you are going to eventually see her in stuff. And, it was inevitable. Like I said, it's fine when she's living with me and now she's part of my life. Then she becomes part of a public persona. That's different from her now when she has her own private life and she's away from me. That wouldn't be fair for her to be getting harassed by assholes and stuff. Okay? I
guess I'm not that smart.
Hopefully, knock on wood, if everything goes according to plan, everything is working out the way that we're trying to schedule here, that's the deal. Now, I don't know. I can't guarantee it because we don't know. There's a few factors involved here behind the scenes that we can't control, that we're basically waiting on some information and or waiting on other stuff. And once we get all that stuff done, then we can say, oh, guess what? here you go. She's going to be moving in during this time period. And by the way, I should say this as well. Obviously, when she's moving in, there's going to be time away from me streaming for a few days at least to get her moved in. Because basically what I would need to do to get her moved in, number one, move her stuff in, get her settled in. Number two, got to get her a driver's license in this state so she can drive. I got to get her car insurance in this state so she can drive because she's going to get a job. She already, has a job where she's looking to transfer here. That's one of the things we're working on. And, she needs to be able to have transportation for herself and all of that. There's a lot of stuff we need to work on. Get her new clothing and stuff and everything for this because she lives in it. Well, let me not get into that. But basically, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done here for her to get set up and settled in. All right? So there will be basically some time off during February from streaming. All right? Where I will be able to, basically help her get settled in here with me, and we get used to living together for, a few days at least before I jump right back into streaming every single day. All right, so just forewarning everyone, that may be coming up, all right? There may be some vlogging involved, we'll see, okay?
So, hilarious. I just like to very quickly say, how hilarious is it, the stupid drama queens of the internet who have completely made up shit. Why am I toxic? Overdramatic, drama queen toxic about me and my personal life recently, and they're still propagating these complete bullshit stories based on zero facts, while in the meanwhile, positive stuff is actually happening with me and my actual girlfriend, and you guys will probably see her sooner rather than later if everything goes according to plan. Pretty funny, right? I just find it absolutely hilarious of the stupid shit that people talk about me and literally just make shit up out of nowhere with no factual basis just to cause drama and attention for themselves.
Really stupid. But that's what I mean. It's all unsubstantiated garbage. It's all completely false, the shit that people say about me. And here you go. I'm making concrete steps to have my actual girlfriend move in with me in February. You're going to see her. And all that shit that's all over the internet with garbage right now is going to be completely disproven very shortly. Okay? So there you go. Nick did a $1 tip. He says, by putting it in the poll, you indirectly confirm that you can play it. This is on you, not the patrons. Also, you can emulate GameCube games. All right, Nick, I'm not going to argue with you. Wrong. You're absolutely wrong. I am super busy, as you guys know. I lay down rules and criteria for a reason, okay? And I expect that when people nominate and vote on games, they're going to follow the rules and criteria that I set out. I can't look into every single fucking game that people nominate to make sure what platform is available or whatever. I just can't.
Guys, I'm on stream upwards of 8 hours a day. I'm working my ass off. Unbelievable. I can't just sit around and constantly keep doing this shit, all right? You gotta have some air of responsibility here where if you're gonna nominate a game, you abide by the rules of the event and can't have... I'm not your parent. What? 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 What the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
And
What
the rest
the
of the board
fuck?
goes unselected.
I can't be constantly checking and double checking your work. Like I'm checking your homework to make sure you did it right. That's ridiculous. All right? You got to take some responsibility here. The bottom line is the patrons did not really look into Super Mario Sunshine. They were dying to see me play it, but they didn't abide by the rules of the event. Now, we just got lucky that I happen to have my Wii still, even though I have to spend money now, tons of money to play this game. You know, I've already spent 80-something bucks and may have to spend more if some of this equipment doesn't work. But moving forward, I'm not going to allow this kind of stuff anymore. I'm going to say it way up front that if you nominate a game that's not easily available, that's your problem, not mine. I can't sit here and double check and recheck and do massive research into the literally 50 plus games that get nominated for these events. I don't have time for it. Okay? Fuck you!
Big Boy Dumper did a 25-bit cheer and asked, is my girlfriend a gamer? Yes, she is. She's into a lot of different games. She actually has a gaming PC that's better than mine. I'm not even kidding you. Her gaming PC is better than my PC that I use for my work. And she plays a lot of different games. I mentioned she really likes the Assassin's Creed series. She likes certain multiplayer games, not others. Right now, she's actually been playing Skyrim quite a lot. She got the Skyrim, remastered edition for PS4. She originally played it on PC, just like I did. When Skyrim was new, she played it on PC just like me. And it was funny because we've had fun conversations talking about the bugs and shit of that game at launch. How you had purple melting dragons that looked like Barney the dinosaur. because of graphical glitches and how giants would run up and hit you once and kill you and launch you into space. So we both went through those same glitches, which is pretty hilarious. But right now she's playing Skyrim, second time, and that game has so much content. She's enjoying the hell out of it. So yes, she is. She's a gamer just like me.
What pasta do you prefer? I prefer a penne. Oh, easy to eat. Oh, Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. DSP's a pedophile. DSP is a thief. DSP is a greedy fuck. I have a micro penis. Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear to God I wish I fucking was.